Life is a workout, and Smoothie King is here to help you power through. Whether you're crushing morning miles or sprinting through back-to-back meetings, give your body the energy, protein, and power it needs to help you conquer your goals. Only at Smoothie King.
My name's Sandy. This is JB.
Hello.
Oops. Sorry, but JB, I turned your microphone down for just a second. Presley joins us as well.
Hello.
And Tricia's here too.
Hi, everybody.
I should have said Tricia first and then Steven last, but I was looking at Steven, so it just came out of my mouth. I have look and say disease sometimes.
I'm fine. It's good.
So text us anytime at 737-301-9600. So Steven normally joins us for a couple of breaks on Friday morning, but we're taking tomorrow off. So he's going to spend the whole show with us today, just like he did last Friday. It was a lot of fun. So, but let's talk right away. It's going to be that time of year. Here we are, first week of August. Before you know it, it's going to be ACL Music Festival time, and the schedule has been released.
Yep, it has.
I'm sorry, you were doing that in your story we love, right? Yeah. Sorry about that. Well, what do you have to start out with? I'm kidding.
Oh my God, what is happening?
I'm kidding. Let's talk about dive bars in Texas. A new list came out of the top 50 dive bars in America. Texas has 5 of them. In the top 50, 3 of which are in Austin, Texas.
Wow.
Coming in at number 45, we'll work upward here. Coming in at number 45, Don's Depot.
Nice.
Has been there since 1972. It's right there, 5th in Mopac, right? Or 6th
West
in Mopac.
5th. West 5th heading into town. It's an old train depot, not a depot, but a train car is part of the structure. I've never been in there. Can you believe it?
You haven't?
I don't think I've been in it either. If I did, I was little. How weird is that? I was in it as a small Tricia.
Wow.
Going around, because I guarantee you my mom was there.
Let me tell you, I've been there many, many times, and it's professional. I mean, there are professional drinkers.
Oh, really?
It's the real deal. Don't go in there.
Card carrying drinkers. There is such a thing.
Don't go in there and ask for their mocktail menu.
Yeah. And ask for a sugar rimmed glass.
Every guy at the bar will look at you like, one more move out of you, and I'm throwing you into the depot.
It's very soup Nazi.
Yeah.
It does seem like the kind of place where it would be you'd be walking in the daylight, you'd be blinded by the darkness. And then all you'd hear is a record scratch and silence.
When you walk in.
And no idea what you're facing.
Everybody stares at you.
Yeah, you walk in with your man bun and ask for a White Claw, you're getting your ass kicked.
Deservedly so.
What's that, Steven?
They used to have bowls of something weird like snacks, like bowls of Cheetos that they put out on the table. Or
was it popcorn? I can't remember.
It was something very, very random, but also very, just laid back.
Yeah.
They used to do that at Mean Eyed Cat. Maybe that's on the list. But back in the day, they have a restaurant in the back now. But back in the day, you might remember this, Sandy. This is the Johnny Cash tribute bar.
Sure.
Old chainsaw shop.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing creepy about that. But they used to just randomly make up stuff like, we've got a big old pot of edamame on. Do you want some?
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah. Well, I made some gumbo. Or we have a big old thing of mac and cheese. You want some? In that front bar, it was just completely random. Oh, we have soup tonight.
Yeah, meatloaf. There was a bar I hung out in college, did the same thing on Sunday nights. It was called the Green Onion, and we used to go there. That was our Sunday night meal because we didn't have any money. Go have a few drinks and whatever they made, and they just set it up on the table in the back, and you just helped yourself, right?
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh, there's some shrimp over there. You want some? It's great.
Buddy of mine, really, really good friend of mine, tended bar at Don's Depot for years. And his nickname is carved into the bar there. And I can't say his nickname on the air, but it's very funny. So moving along on this list of dive bars, top 50 dive bars in America, 5 in Texas, 3 in Austin. Checking in at number 44, Deep Eddy Cabaret. Not far from Don's Depot.
Yeah.
Look at my hat sitting right here.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Deep Eddy Cabaret.
It is, let's see what they say here. Quintessential Austin neighborhood bar next to Deep Eddy Pool, offering a timeless vibe. Yep. Cheap drinks like $10 pitchers of Lone Star And I think they finally went to where they'll take a credit card.
Yeah, their credit card and full bar now. They were beer only for a long time. I don't even know if they had wine. Like it was. And, I think just a few years ago, that building got named a historical marker. So it can be torn down.
Good.
And will likely stay a bar. What's crazy is forever, for years and years, that was like old locals that went in there.
Yep.
Like a bunch of crusty old locals just like walking there. It's become the young hip place.
Oh yeah, it's had a resurgence in the past few years.
My daughter's 23, and they love to go there and play pool and hang out. It's found a whole new audience.
I interviewed the new owner of it recently for a side project that I do with R-Bank, a podcast, and he was telling me about a little history about it and how they had a really difficult time in getting a license because of the name Cabaret.
Yeah, right. It sounds like a strip club.
Exactly. Yeah. So they had to overcome that hurdle, but they wanted to keep it, Cabaret, or started out as Cabaret. So it's number 44 on the list. And the highest ranked one in Texas, in Austin, has been around since 1979. I know a lot about it, and I've never been there, but the Cloakroom.
I've never been there. That's got political ties, right?
Yes. Here's how it's described. Located in a dark basement near the Texas Capitol. It opened in 1979. Known for its unpredictable atmosphere and rich history of political shenanigans. Tricia, is this where you sat on the bar when you were a little girl?
No, I was at the Caucus Bar.
Oh,
I may have been at the Cloakroom Bar as well, but
she leaned more left, as an 8-year-old, and
as
preferred
a tiny Tricia.
The Cloakroom's probably got not many people there with the Democrats all up in Illinois.
Right now, yeah, it's pretty open.
Probably don't have to wait for a drink for very long, right? But the Cloakroom, now I know that Tricia's mother, who worked at the Capitol for years for a state senator, Senator Peyton McKnight. And she's darkened the door at the Cloakroom a few times. Yeah. So I need to talk to her about that. I want to go there, but do you have to be political to go there?
Do you have to have a code word or a special membership?
A secret knock.
Special membership?
Right. I don't know. I bet there's a lot of business gets done in that Cloakroom too, with all the politicians around. What was the caucus room like?
I was like 7 when I was in that bar.
Well, what was it like for a 7-year-old? They had dolls in the corner. What was it?
My favorite part of it was being set up on the bar down at the end. Like I didn't sit at the stool or at the tables. I was set up on the bar and everybody just hang out around me and they just kept bringing me Shirley Temples and snacks.
Wow. And you probably had, at 7 years old, you had no idea there were some of the most powerful people in the state.
No, I had no
you.
Clue. I didn't know anybody there, but I just know I sat on that bar a lot.
That's funny. Do you guys want to know the other two that are in Texas? Maybe people listening might know of them. We don't. They're not in Austin, but in Valentine, Texas, the Valentine Texas Bar, located in a small desert town with 67 residents.
Wow.
Wow. Preserves a rugged historical charm. Now there's one in Houston, and it's gritty if it's near the Greyhound bus station. And this one sure is. The Lone Star Saloon, known for its shady characters and unpretentious atmosphere.
All right.
I think I'd like that place.
The Austin choices were good, but there's many other that I think should rank in the top 50.
Yeah.
I would put Jenny's Little Longhorn on there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. If it was still open, the pink poodle, if it was still open.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I would put Lala's on there.
Definitely.
Which is a year-round Christmas themed bar.
Which is great.
There's a couple of others that my neighborhood.
Nasties.
Is it now? Does Nasty still around?
They closed a few years ago.
Oh, you sad, Sandy.
That was our place in college because it was like $5 margarita pitchers of margaritas with Everclear in them.
Yeah, that was our rugby bar.
Okay, Everclear.
Yeah, that's where the Huns hung out.
I never felt safer in my life than being in Nasties with the Huns rugby team.
Right? What is the one on Pond Springs right by the big water tank?
Oh, the water tank.
The water tank. Yeah, come on. It's not much more divey than that. And I feel like that one of the qualifiers to be ranked as a dive bar is no windows. You can't have any windows. That has to be completely dark inside.
Can we put Anderson Mill Saloon in there too?
Oh, yeah.
I would put Egos on there.
Egos.
If you're up for a little karaoke or slam poetry with.
We've got some friends in town there's a big radio conference in town this week. We should take some people to Egos, JB. They would, they'd trip out. They would be like, what? We're in a parking garage.
Yeah, I don't know if they could survive the heat walking across Congress to get there.
You're right. Our friends from San Diego and Minneapolis.
They're going to be imploding.
Yeah, you're right. Stephen Presley joined us for the whole show today. You can find him on Instagram at Thunderpop TV. Same thing on YouTube and on TikTok. I started following you on TikTok, Stephen.
Oh, yeah, you're on there?
Yep.
Oh, awesome.
Yep, we're on. What do you mean? You don't know we're on there? JB Sandy ATX.
No, I follow you, but I don't know why I'm saying. Of course, I know you're on there. Are we going to do a TikTok dance now?
Oh, to the Law and Order?
Yeah, we're going to do the Law and Order trend.
Those are funny, man. They're really, really funny. Coming up next, Tricia's got the story we love. Now we're going to talk about Austin City Limits Music Festival, right?
Yeah, they released the lineup. We'll talk to you about some of the bigger stars so you can kind of plan your weekends. And man, some of the ticket prices and the stuff you get blew my mind.
Tricia's got the story we love in just a moment. Austin City Limits Music Festival is coming to Zilker Park. We're going to tell you who's playing, at least some of the bigger names that are playing. Stephen Presley is with us for the whole show today. And coming up, we're going to talk a little pop culture and Hollywood. You can find him at Thunderpop TV on Instagram, Twitter, and Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. What are you going to tell us about, Stephen? What do you got coming up?
Quentin Tarantino. And he's going to tell, I'm going to tell you how the Golden Girls might have helped save his career.
All right, stay with us. That's coming up.
The stories we love.
Live from the Lester Holt Studios, it's Tricia Delicia. So the Austin City Limits Music Festival has put out their lineup the first weekend, October 3rd through 5th, and the second, October 10th through 12th. I'm going to give you some of the big names. People who need to start figuring out how they're going to schedule, who they're going to be at what time, at which stage. So some of the bigger names that will be playing on Friday, Hozier, Luke Combs, Cage the Elephant, Empire of the Sun, Sandy Maren Morris. I know you love her.
I do like some Maren Morris.
Those are some of the big ones on Friday. Saturday, Sabrina Carpenter. Big one. The Strokes. Yeah. Dochi. Have you heard of Pierce the Veil and Backseat Lovers? Heard of them.
I have not, but I see Modest Mouse on there on Saturday too.
Yeah.
Japanese Breakfast. I don't know that girl's real name. She's adorable. Saw her on an interview. She has a biography called something like Crying My Eyes Out and H Mart.
Wait a minute. Her mom and daddy named her Japanese Breakfast?
I think she's actually Korean descent.
Oh,
but adorable. Super
cultural
cute.
Appropriation happening.
Yes.
That's not cool.
Then on Sunday, the big names, Doja Cat, John Summit, T-Pain, Rainbow Kitten Surprise. I don't know who that is, but I just this was the name.
I love Rainbow Kitten Surprise. They're
really?
Goofy. They're real. Yeah, they're just real pop and fun. So they'd be a blast to see. Passion Pit's on there for Sunday.
I want to see Wet Leg.
Wet Leg.
Something more mellow that I love. Anderson East is on Sunday.
Yeah, that's the ones that want to know, like, what kind of music, like the cool, laid-back music. Sandy, who is it that our daughter loved that we took her to see? We ended up liking him, too.
Oh.
Do you remember the name of that band? It was a couple of years ago.
I don't remember, but I did like them a lot.
Yeah, but I liked it because
like
it was
Willie something. I'm kidding.
Not that. But listen to this. The prices, general admission starting at $170, VIP starting at $710. 1 day on weekend one, platinum ticket, $2,200. Please know that the Y'all Access 3 day on weekend one starting at $27,000.
Oh, wow.
My gosh.
Jeez.
$27,000.
I'll take two.
Right.
$27,000.
I find that unbelievable.
Is there a limo ride with that? Is there a limo ride there in back?
Helicopter.
Right.
Yeah, helicopter.
Right. The platinum, which is already sold out for the first weekend, but it's 3 day access for weekend two, still available, $5,600. And then they don't even list what the Hotel Plus Festival experience prices are.
Wow.
I mean, 27. I would expect a piggyback ride from Luke Combs or something.
Yeah.
What would make it worth that amount of money for you for a weekend? Honestly, I don't know. If money's no object, it's all relative, right?
Right. Like for me, it would be a helicopter in.
Yeah.
It would
I have to be choppered in for sure and out.
Right. And then an air conditioned vehicle to a Maren Morris's dressing room. I don't know. That's a lot. That's a lot of money to go to a festival. But that big one is for the whole weekend, right?
Well, yeah, that's for the whole weekend. However, if you want to upgrade that, if $27,000 isn't enough, you can get a 3-day bungalow for $30,000.
That's people entertaining clients, isn't it? That's corporate stuff, you know.
Who knows? I mean, Sandy will remember this. When this festival started, they would give us like 100 VIP tickets to give away, just because they didn't even know if this concept was going to work.
Yep.
If you look at the lineup year one, it was just almost laughable.
Mm-hmm.
I know people bitch about it every year. Every year, it's pretty damn good. It's just personal preference. But they were just begging to get people in the park. They didn't even think this thing would fly. And they go, here, JB Sandy, here's 100 VIP tickets. Give these away.
Sold it out for them.
You guys did.
We sold it. I remember you and I went once. We were the very first people into the park. And we walked in and we were there. We had to go way on the other side of the park. And one of the guys goes, you can just grab one of those golf carts if you want. And we just drove over there.
Driving around
in the golf cart. Yeah.
I'll give you something else just to give you a perspective of time. I don't know if it's good or bad, but when the festival started in the VIP area, you could get this new beverage for free to sample called Tito's Vodka.
Oh, yes.
It was brand new. And he was, Tito Beverage was genius. He just was giving it away and then you start seeing it everywhere, and then you go to every charity event I'd go to, they were a donor. They would donate liquor.
Yeah.
It was just all of a sudden, it was just everywhere you turned.
Yeah.
And then, all these people coming into the festival having this experience were trying this new vodka called Tito's, and then going home and requesting it made it a huge thing.
Yeah. His success story is pretty amazing, because talk about a guy that pushed all in. Like maxed out every credit card he had.
Oh, did he? I don't know his whole story.
Yeah. I mean, he was like a riverboat gambler, and he pushed everything he had into this, and it paid off for him. So good for him. I met him once. He was a nice guy.
Yeah, I did get a tour of the distillery from him once, and he showed me the original building. Oh, yeah. You wouldn't want to park your tractor in that thing. And he goes, this is where it started. I was like, wow.
Steven, are you a big ACL guy?
I've been to ACL. I haven't been since my son was born. The last one I went to was Lionel Richie was the headliner.
Oh, nice.
Amazing show, by the way.
Wow. I forgot Lionel headlined that.
Lionel. Everybody has headlined it at some point.
Right. Huh. I was there for Kings of Leon, which was great for the 2 songs that I stayed for. And the Guns N' Roses show a few years back.
Yeah.
Which was pretty cool.
A couple of years back, too, we took our daughter and one of her friends, and Boy George was on the stage.
He was on the golf cart going right by us.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, oh, my God.
That's
Boy
something
George
you see
is
every
right
day.
there.
No. Boy George on a golf cart.
Right.
It was weird.
Something funny about that.
But what was wild about Boy George is he was on the big stage and had a good crowd. But there was someone our daughter wanted to see the same time Boy George was playing. So we went and saw that band, then we saw another band, and then we're walking back, and it's like an hour and a half later, and Boy George is still playing.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, dang, dude, good for you. He's good. So good festival. That's coming up October, correct, Tricia?
Yes. First weekend, October 3rd through 5th, and then 10th through 12th.
Well, that's it. Do us a solid and copy and paste the link to this episode and send it to a friend or two. Thanks for listening.